It's pumpkin carving time. And you know, pumpkins are cute.
But these Halloween quilts are cuter and cozier. Hi, it's Hannah.
And Fran Morgan with Fabric Café.
Halloween is my favorite holiday to quilt for. There are just so many cute and funny Halloween themed fabrics out there.
Today we have 6 different fantastic Halloween quilts that are so fast and easy, you'll be able to get them done before the trick-or-treating begins.
Let's check out the first quilt. This is our Tic Tac pattern, and it is a very generous sized lap quilt. It is 46 by 58 and a half. And it's a double focus, so you can use 2 really big prints. Plus, our #1 fabric can be directional. Now, our quilt is actually assembled in vertical columns, which is really fun, and it makes it go together really quickly, especially because this sashing strip right here, that's actually made with a strip assembly. So you make one big strip assembly, and then you cut off a unit, and there's your sashing strip. So it's very, very simple. All right, so our first kit, this fabric is very near and dear to my heart because it is designed by Mary Engelbreit. So when I was a kid, and I think my parents still have this calendar, they had this calendar, and it was one of those where you could like move letters or numbers in and out, like little wooden things, but there was a place for a picture. And my mom had all of these Mary Engelbreit pictures from old calendars that she cut out to the right size, and that's what we put in the calendar every month.
I love it. I love it.
And when I saw this fabric, I immediately texted my mom, and I was like, "Mom, look at this I just found!" And I had to show her the whole line.
Of course.
I was like, "Mary Engelbreit put out fabric."
Oh, it's darling.
I know.
It's so
sweet.
cute.
So it has the nice flair that she has, because she's very whimsical. So she's perfect for Halloween, I think.
Yes.
And she's got these dancing skeletons with their little top hats. And we got all these other animals and ghosts. It's perfect. This is gonna go in our big spot right here and on the border. Then our #2, more dancing skeletons, but these guys have, there's like party hats too, and confetti, and we got that pop of orange.
It's the happiest bones I've ever seen.
They're so cute. And they're gonna go everywhere you see this white right here. So it'll be our little peekaboos in the corner.
Oh, I like that.
Which would be really nice pop. And then for our #3, we chose to pull out a purple because I don't know what it is, but purple goes with Halloween.
Oh yeah, I agree.
It
totally does.
So nice. And it pulls out some of our confetti colors right here.
Oh.
And we needed something that was really contrasting because it's gonna go against all of them right here in this blue.
That's awesome.
And I think that purple frames out those 2 colors so perfectly.
It really does. It gives it extra energy. And that purple is so good with the orange and the black, and it's bright and it's fun.
And I love that the #2 is also on the binding. So you get this nice, sweet little pop of orange on the edge. So it just frames it all in. Since our border is dark, it gives this nice lift to the quilt.
Yep. And the little #2 peekaboo squares in there are perfect. Oh, it's great. I love it.
All right, the kit info on this one is Boogie Bones. And the pattern is Tic Tac from our Easy Peasy 3-Yard Quilts book.
Now this is Pinwheel Party. It is such a fun quilt. This quilt measures 41 by 59, so it's a great size. Now our #1 fabric is right in the center of our square here. And what's really cool about this, you can use a directional fabric. It would also work great with smaller prints. So if you have some of those, this is a great pattern for that. Now the alternate block is a pinwheel right in the center. It is bordered around all 4 sides. And what this does is it gives the illusion that the pinwheel is kind of floating in this space. And you're thinking, okay, how did that work? But the #2 really surrounds it well, and it gives it a lot of fun. Now, wouldn't it be cute if you used your scrap fabric to do all your pinwheels in different colors? I think that would be so fun. All right, let's go check out some fabric for this. Halloween is fun. You know, I'm with you. It's got to be one of the most fun, just let loose kind of holidays, and you can do so many different things.
And it should be so silly.
Yeah, and we don't give ourselves permission to be silly often enough, and we need to be silly. Okay.
Agreed.
This is our focus fabric, and it is adorable. It has jack-o'-lanterns, and it has skulls, and you know what the very best part of this fabric is it glows in the dark, which is exactly the perfect thing for Halloween.
It's so fun.
And so you're going to be able to, at Halloween night, you're going to be able to cuddle up with it, and you'll see all your stars glowing.
Oh, if you're
cool.
if you're sitting out on the porch handing out candy to trick-or-treaters, your quilt will glow. It'll be the light to beckon them.
And this is a toss fabric, and it is our focus fabric. It's going to go everywhere. You see the pink here in the center of the square and some on the border. So it's going to be all the way around, all glowing on the border. Okay, now when you choose your number 2 fabric, and we have chose this really great kind of gray star, you're going to take your focus fabric out of the equation, compare your 2 and 3 fabrics. The lightest will be your number 2. And this gray star is going to go everywhere you see kind of the white polka dot here, and it's going to be the background. Then your number 3 is the darkest, and we have this really fun orange spider web. It is so great, and I
look at that pop of
love
color.
the way it brings out the pumpkins in this too. It is so good. Okay, so that darkest fabric, when you compare the 2, is our number 3, and this will be the pinwheels and the border around here. All those spider webs, but not the sticky feel of spider webs.
No, much softer and more comfortable, where you're not trying to
just
get
the
it
fun
off.
stuff. Yes, I think that the way the color balances in this quilt is perfect.
And I love those stars, pulling out the stars in the focus fabric too, because you have all of those stars scattered throughout.
And you're right, that dark border with our focus fabric really frames it well, and it really helps you see all the little punches of the focus fabric inside the middle of the squares.
And this is such a good size print too. I know you mentioned that you can use small prints for this, and this is a great one. It's not too big. I think it could get a little bit lost if the block was too big.
Yeah, I agree. So this is a really great one for smaller prints. It just turned out great. All right, let's get you the kit information, because you're going to want to glow it up with this one. It is called a Spooky Suite, and it is our pinwheel party from Quick as a Wink.
This is our Saltillo pattern, and it is 39 by 55. I think this is kind of like an unsung hero at Fabric Cafe. I love this pattern. It has some great vertical movement with all of our different kind of diamonds, and I love the framing that we have around our focus fabric, because it really focuses your eye in and lets this shine. Plus, we also have our focus fabric out here on our border, so it really highlights the whole quilt and gives a lot of extra interest right there. And I think the fabric is dispersed really beautifully along the quilt. And it looks great in Halloween fabrics. So for our next kit, we have this kind of almost like watercolory paint style ghosts waltzing around.
You can see all the air moving.
Yeah, that's what I was like. It's like the wind. And I didn't think about that until now.
It's very cool.
Which is so much fun. So this is going to be in our focus position, which will be right here and on the border. And then we kept the kit very monochromatic, because this print is a little bit more mature.
Okay.
It's still very fun though, so we tried to elevate your Halloween a little bit.
Yes.
So we kept it more monochromatic, and we did a number 2 that is gray, kind of weathered texture to pick up the grays in our focus.
Perfect.
And it'll be our background, so that all of our nice diamonds will be shining bright. And then for our number 3, we really needed to make sure that this popped up. We needed something that was contrasting, but also didn't take away from our focus. So we picked this nice textured black.
It's very good.
Next to that,
Oh, yeah.
which, it's so nice.
It is really good, and it kind of picks up that feeling of the wind, like our focus does a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost like brush strokes.
The way the texture is very cool.
And that's going to frame our focus fabric all of these places. I think it turned out so nice. You can see an image of it. I love the way the black really does frame out all of those ghosts.
It kind of gives it a crispness
Yeah.
or an edge to kind of frame them really, really well and helps them pop.
Yeah, and I think it's oddly classy too.
I do too.
It's like it's got a touch of whimsy, but it's a very classy Halloween.
And I like the way the ghosts kind of have their heads peeking in, you know, on all the little blocks.
It's so cute.
Very good.
Now, but what if you don't want to do half square triangles? Maybe you're feeling like doing something a little bit quicker. Well, any 3 yards will work in any of our 3-yard patterns. So let's see what this looks like in something without half square triangles. And so we put it in the gallery. I love both of them.
I do too. I love this monochromatic look, just the black and the white and the gray. It does kind of have a classiness to it. And you know, you see it in Saltillo and you thought, yeah, that looks very classy, but it transferred just as classy over into gallery.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think that very structured design of the pattern really elevates it too.
I agree. And once again, I really do love the ghost peeking their little heads in the blocks.
I know, I love that. It's like, hello.
It's like they're looking in the window.
Yeah, oh, it's your little ghosty friends. Just popping in to say hello. All right, the kit information for this one is Ghost Waltz, and it's using the Saltillo pattern from Make It Modern with 3-yard quilts.
Now, Happy Go Lucky is one of my favorite patterns. I love that it has this nice long strip of fabric here to really show off a large, large print. And because we have such a nice space here that's not seamed, of course, it gives us a quilt that's 44 by 59, which is a super size. Now, I love the secondary row too. We've got our pinwheels just spinning across the quilt here. They have a sashing strip on the top and the bottom of this row, which you know what that means. That means that there's no seams to match when you're doing this row here, and there's no seams to match when you're putting this against your pinwheel row. The only seams are right here in the center. Oh my goodness, it's going to go together so fast, and it's going to be so fun to put together. I love it when there's little bits, little vignettes of all the little things. And this one's just got, like, here we've got the ghost and the haunted house and the potions, the feet.
Yeah, that one, that's super cute. And
It
our
is
little
so cute.
like candy scattered throughout.
And this fabric, our focus fabric, will go in this long strip here. And there's a couple of other things I really like about this. One, when you're putting it in a row quilt like this and you have all of these squares, I think it looks like you've done a lot more work than you have.
Yeah.
Because it almost looks like you've pieced all these together, but you haven't.
But you haven't. Woo!
Yeah, isn't that
piecing
great?
that little tiny piece with that. Woo!
But it kind of gives that interest and it makes it look a little bit more whimsical, I think.
Oh yeah.
Which is very cool.
Collage of Halloween you created.
Yeah. And the second really great thing is this is another glow-in-the-dark fabric. So we've got some things here that are going to glow. Our little ghostie's probably going to light up. Look at these eyeballs. Can you see those eyeballs glowing in the dark?
Spider webs.
Oh my goodness, it'll be so cute. And then we've put it with a white with little stars on it so that we have that background so that our pinwheels will really pop. So that's everywhere you see this printed white here. And then we have purple with stars, which,
Delicious.
you know, we love our purple for Halloween.
Yes.
We really do.
Oh yeah, I love that it's become a Halloween staple.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite colors.
Yes. So this purple with the stars will go everywhere the pinwheels are here and on the border. And I really love the fact that we've put 2 more simple prints with our focus fabric here, because our focus fabric has so much going on that you really want to stop and look at it. It's almost like a Halloween I Spy, which is very cool. You know, can you see the candy? Oh yeah. Can you find the apple?
Can you see the owl? I just saw him.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't see him before.
So very, very cute.
And it does. It truly does look like you layered a bunch of fabrics on top of each other to make this beautiful Halloween collage.
It's amazing. And that purple just shines on top of that white number 2. I just really think it gives it the pop that it needs.
Oh, yeah.
And then it frames the entire quilt so good. And this is going to glow in the dark and look amazing.
It's going to be so great.
It's going to be so great. Okay, the kit information on this one is Boo Bash, and it's Happy Go Lucky from our Quick and Easy 3-yard quilts book.
Now I really love this next pattern. This is our ribbons and bows pattern, and it is a 42 by 57 quilt. Now, one of my favorite things about this pattern is that you can use a panel and 2 yards of fabric like we have here, Or you can use 3 1-yard cuts of fabric. So it makes it really versatile. It's really nice, so if you have a large print in running yardage, it's a great way to show it off. And I love this ribbon effect we have going around to border it. It just pulls a lot of interest into whatever you have in the center. And you can really change up the way this pattern looks too, depending on what fabrics you put it in. Here we have the ribbon makes it look very soft and flowy, so a little bit more whimsical. But you also could put it in Christmas and it looks kind of like a package ribbon or a garland. Or, like we're gonna show you today, you can make it look a little more antique-y, like vintage scroll work. So let's put it on the table and check out that fabric. For our ribbons and bows, we have a Halloween panel, which is so much fun. It is so beautiful.
It really is. I love that bird, looks so realistic. And the trees in the background made with all those circles and those spicy tones is yummy.
It makes me think a little bit of Edgar Allan Poe. A little bit of, you know, almost like the cover of a book.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, let's open it up and see what we got.
Yeah. All right, so that's your number 1, and it will go in this big center piece right here. And then for our number 2, we pulled this really nice kind of antique gold, which is actually one of the border colors on our panel, which means it's going to look utterly seamless when you put it together with this in your number 2 position right here, which I love.
And that is a really good trick, choosing whatever fabric goes against your panel, match it to the panel so that it does kind of blend together.
And then our number 3, it is a gold swirl, which it's up here, but on the corners of the panel, we have this gold print just like this, but it's much bigger. So it's like a smaller version of it that's going to go in all of your ribbons right here on the border.
Oh, it's awesome.
And just like I was saying at the quilt, that it could look a little bit more antique, vintage.
Yeah.
Like a delicate scroll. It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. And I see what you mean by the scroll work in the corners of the panel that matches the number 3 fabric. I think that is very cool. It keeps it all kind of in that same aesthetic and that same, so there's some unity there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And image just pops in the center of this quilt.
And it all together, it kind of does look like a book cover. So it's on your wall. It's just like this beautiful artwork, this beautiful book.
Yeah, it's a story quilt.
Yes, it's a story quilt. Now, if you want to make your own story quilt, here's the kit information. It is called Crow-mazing, and it's using the ribbons and bows pattern.
Now, if you're looking for a quilt in a hurry, Brick Street is a great one. And it measures 49 by 59, which is a nice, generous size for a quilt. And this is a 1-block quilt. So it is going to go together so fast. It is made in a kind of rail fence style, meaning that there's a center piece and then 2 side pieces. Now this is made with a strip assembly, which is going to go together in a jiffy, you know that. Now we make it in this colorway here, then we make it in a second colorway, this one here, but these blocks are simply made with a strip assembly and then turned on their side. So it's really, really simple. What's really cool is we have a couple of fabrics here, could be a double focus, which is kind of neat. And we have very little seam matching. The only time you have to match seams is when you're putting your rows together. So let's get it on the table, check out some fun Halloween fabric. And remember what we said in the very beginning where we said, you know, it's time for pumpkins?
Yeah.
And they're so cute, and then here's the really cute and cuddly pumpkins.
Yes. Take it all and put it together.
Yep. So these are they're happy. They're on a really fun purple background. They have their little leaves and they're on their stems, and they're just all different happy faces, and it's so cute.
I think these are the happiest jack-o'-lanterns I've ever seen.
So cute. They're so cute. So our really fun pumpkins is our number 1 fabric, and it's going to go everywhere. You see this fabric here, a little on the border, and these blocks here. It's going to be very happy.
Yes.
And we're paired it with a great number 2. Now it's a white with a gray, tiny, tiny little hash mark on it.
Yeah.
So it gives it some depth and some interest, and I like that. I think it's really good. It's going to go on the background part, so it's like each side of our block here, each side of our block here.
Perfect.
So which is, yes, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's so such an easy quilt. My goodness.
Yeah.
All right. Then our number 3 are these really dancing skeletons, which are on the
so
orange.
Fun. And they're all smiling too. They're happy too. It's just a party.
It is a party.
in here.
So that is going to go in our alternate block, which will be right here. And, here, a little bit on the border there, just to frame it so perfectly with a little bit of orange and those boogie and skeletons. I love it. I love the pumpkins on the purple because that brings in that other color and it gives that great texture with all those happy
They're
pumpkins.
so great.
And then, of course, the skeletons dancing in that alternate square. So good.
And that number 2, I love that it has a little touch of gray on it because I think it really grounds the quilt, counters those 2 bright fabrics that we have, and it kind of grounds all of it together and unites them.
It is.
I think that's really nice.
Let's get you the kit information on this. It is called Pumpkin Pals, and it's the Brick Street pattern from Fast and Fun.
I want to make them all. They're all so much fun. But what is your favorite holiday to quilt for? Mine's Halloween. So let us know in the comments. I want to know, I want to hear from you.
Yeah. And if you're looking for even more fast and easy pattern ideas for your Halloween fabrics, then be sure to watch the video that pops up.
Happy quilting!